What's going on, everybody? Super Tech God here, and today we're going to talk about the newest card coming to Marvel Snap, and that's the Prowler. The Prowler is a disruptive mover with some crazy high tempo, pressure, and board manipulation. The Prowler brings a brand new play pattern and rewards players for planning, positioning, and also punishing their opponents who like to get comfortable in one lane. So we're going to cover his power, his tools, his synergies, and I got a few decks for you guys to go ahead and take over on lab. Let's get right into it. That's right, for 2 years I've been waiting for this card to come to Marvel Snap, and finally the Prowler is here. He's a 3/4 on reveal. Add 2 Thieves' Tools to your hand. Set their costs to 0 if a card moved last turn. Now, those tools are Flight Harness. On reveal, give your highest power card here +1 power and move it to the right. Remote Mines. On reveal, afflict the 2 highest power enemy cards here with -2 power. And finally, Vibro Shock Gauntlets. On reveal, give your highest power card here +2 power. You get +1 energy next turn. And now his synergies. Of course, we'll kick things off with his nephew, Miles Morales. That's right. Why not? Because Miles get that discount when something moves. In most cases, you're going to have things moving when it comes to Prowler. Then we have Sam Wilson. Yes, Sam moves that shield a turn before you pay the Prowler. Prowler's tools will become 0 cost. We have other cards as well. Werewolf by Night. Yes, because Werewolf by Night flipping around does count as a move. So of course, you have those tools. When you play it, Werewolf will also move to those lanes. It just makes sense. And of course, I have another one for you guys. Funny enough, Nicholas Scratch. Yes, I know you guys are looking at me weird. Why Nicholas? Because Nicholas gets a buff for every skill you play. So those are for the synergies. Now let's go ahead and dive into some of these decks. Kicking things off with Les Dons. That's right, we have some awesome cards here. We have the Hood, we have of course Clea, we have Nicholas Scratch, Prowler, etc. This list, your goal here is of course to make Werewolf by Night dons throughout the entire match. And at the very end, if your hand is full, you got Devil Dino you can drop on the final turn. And then of course, we have Hear Me Roar. Now I think this list will be very competitive because of course you have all the tools you need to take this on ladder and beyond. Kicking things off with Werewolf by Night, of course. Then you have Merlin, right? You have the Prowler with his tools. You have Sentry, you have Annihilus, and you have Misery to help you retrigger the Hood and other on reveal cards in this list. I think it's gonna be super cool. Can't wait for you guys to try it out. Let me know what you think about it. And then of course we have On the Prowl. Now this list is for my Series 3 complete players. It is a typical kind of move deck with of course the Prowler being the only Series 5 card in here. But again, doing all the cool things, moving all the cool things around, having Heimdall at the very end to help you win things out, but the Prowler with his tools, giving you the upper hand against any other move deck. I think this is awesome. You guys are gonna have a blast with it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. So let's check out some gameplay. So on turn 2, you wanna make sure you make a move so that this way, if you decide to play the Prowler on turn 3, you'll have his tools at no cost. As you can see, we played the Prowler here, and both tools are now 0 cost. We have both the Gauntlet and the Mines. Now, we want to play the Gauntlet nice and early because not only would it give us +2 power for our strongest card in the lane, it also gives us additional energy for next turn, allowing us to play 6 energy worth of cards on turn 5. All right, so kind of a ramp style here. Now we also have the Remote Mines to surprise our opponent by dropping that down on turn 5 and taking away some of that power they achieved from screen earlier in the match. And because we did some additional movement, Miles is also a 1/6. As you can see, our lanes are stacked here. We have Cloak, we have Craven. Again, this is the On the Prowl Series 3 complete list. So anybody should be able to play this list if they decide to pick up the Prowler. And as you can see here, we did some damage with this list. Not even worried about Scream as Craven gets the buff, Vulture gets the buff, everybody moving to the Monster Metropolis, helping out the Craven. Down comes Gamora, getting that additional power. Doesn't matter Medusa, doesn't matter Multiple Man. Oh, Ghost Rider, do what you gotta do. That is a victory. Love this list. Let's go.
Victory.
Bang, bang. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, let me know. Is Prowler the best card this season? Or is it just another card to add to a very strong archetype in move? My name is Ken, also known as the Super Tech Guy. Keep collecting those variants and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.